Here's a quick history of how the Burrow got to be where it is now, which is the fourth quarter of 2024. Originally a nest consisting of 3 owls in a vacant lot across the street from our house, the trio was displaced when that burrow was legally destroyed outside of the nesting season so a house could be built on the lot. After that, we noticed the owls were hanging around in our yard and decided to create a starter hole and put up a perch. They immediately went to work on a new home, so we also put up the PVC poles used to mark a safe perimeter, which is how it's typically done in the area. We also notified our pest control and lawn service so they would avoid the area. Unfortunately, even though it was discussed and they seemed to be aware of the requirements in regard to a burrow, miscommunication eventually led to tragedy.
So this is how the burrow was originally marked off, and after talking to the lawn service supervisor, things seemed to be going well, until this happened. As shocking as this looks, the owls did fly off, and somehow there was no damage to the burrow. Of course, we did have another discussion with the lawn service, and we also upgraded the perimeter hoping it would be even more obvious. We also did more research to learn how to identify the burrow layout and how to properly maintain the area ourselves. This video is a little shaky because it was very windy that day. Again, several cuts had gone by and their guys stayed out of the burrow area, but this time the lack of communication to the crew led to the worst possible outcome. You can see that one of the owls ditched into the burrow rather than flying away, and the worker had walked directly over the burrow several times when the ground was soaked with rain. This must have compressed the nest, causing a crush injury to the owl that led to it dying later that day. We had to watch the video to see that the owl never came back out of the burrow, and I will spare you the details, but we had to reach in and pull the badly injured owl out. The other 2 owls must have been spooked also. It took them a few days to come back, but since then we have hired a new lawn service and have had no more problems.